The entertainment industry's response has been equally dramatic. Several major brands that have endorsement deals with both stars reportedly held emergency meetings to discuss potential impacts on their marketing campaigns. Some industry insiders suggest this announcement could actually enhance their marketability by presenting them as mature, family-oriented role models. Others worry about potential backlash from conservative audiences who might not support their unconventional family structure. During the emotional live stream, both stars address questions about their relationship status and the nature of their partnership. They emphasize their deep friendship and mutual respect, while acknowledging that their decision to adopt together represents a unique arrangement that works for their specific circumstances. They requested privacy and understanding from fans while expressing hope that their story might inspire others considering adoption. The legal aspects of their adoption arrangement have also generated significant discussion among legal experts and social workers. China's adoption laws typically favor married couples, making their successful joint adoption as unmarried individuals particularly noteworthy. Legal analysts suggest their high-profile status and financial stability likely played crucial roles in the approval process, though both stars credit their social workers and legal team for navigating the complex requirements. Professional obligations and future projects became major topics of discussion during the latter portion of the live stream. Both actors acknowledged that their new parental responsibilities will require significant adjustments to their work schedules and project commitments. They revealed that several upcoming projects had been postponed or restructured to accommodate their new family situation, though they remained committed to their existing contractual obligations. The financial implications of their decision have also drawn considerable attention from business analysts and entertainment industry watchers. Both stars command significant fees for their acting, endorsement, and appearance work, making their joint financial commitment to raising children a substantial undertaking. They mentioned establishing education funds and making long-term financial plans to ensure the twins' future security and opportunities. Extended family reactions became another emotional moment during the broadcast when both stars shared that their parents had been aware of the adoption plans and had provided crucial support throughout the process. Wang Yibo became particularly emotional when discussing his mother's reaction to meeting her new grandchildren, describing it as one of the most joyful moments of his life. Xiao Zhan similarly praised his family's acceptance and excitement about the new additions. The impact on their respective fan clubs and official fan organizations has been immediate and dramatic. Many fan groups have already begun organizing charitable donations to children's charities and adoption organizations in honor of the announcement. Several international fan clubs announced plans to establish scholarship funds for adopted children, turning their support for the stars into broader social good initiatives. Media outlets across Asia and internationally have been scrambling to verify details and gather additional information about this unprecedented announcement. Entertainment reporters who typically cover both stars found themselves completely caught off guard by the revelation, with many admitting they had no prior indication such a major life change was in progress. The level of secrecy maintained throughout the adoption process has impressed even seasoned entertainment journalists. Child welfare advocates and adoption organizations have praised the stars for bringing positive attention to adoption in China, where cultural stigmas sometimes discourage the practice. Several adoption agencies reported increased inquiries following the announcement, suggesting the stars' visibility might encourage other potential adoptive parents to consider the option. Social workers involved in adoption services described the announcement as potentially transformative for public perceptions of adoption. The twins themselves, blissfully unaware of the global attention surrounding their arrival, slept peacefully throughout most of the broadcast. Viewers caught glimpses of tiny hands, peaceful sleeping faces, and the gentle way both stars interacted with their new children. These intimate moments provided stark contrast to the typically polished, professional images fans are accustomed to seeing from both celebrities. Production companies and networks associated with both stars have been working overtime to assess potential impacts on current and future projects. Several upcoming dramas and films featuring either or both actors may require schedule adjustments or script modifications to accommodate their new family responsibilities. Industry insiders suggest this could lead to more family-friendly project selections, and potentially new types of endorsement opportunities. International adoption experts have noted the significance of high-profile celebrities choosing adoption in a culture where biological children are traditionally prioritized. The visibility of Wang Yibo and Xiao Zhan's decision could help normalize adoption and encourage policy discussions about making the process more accessible to diverse family structures. Their platform has already amplified conversations about modern family dynamics in contemporary China. The shocking admission has raised uncomfortable questions about the financial realities facing even successful entertainers in China's competitive entertainment industry, challenging public perceptions about celebrity wealth and privilege. As the live stream continued, viewers began flooding the comments section with messages of support, but also with increasingly personal questions about her father's condition, the type of cancer, and details about the treatment plan. The invasive nature of some comments seemed to overwhelm Zhao Lusi further, who began responding to individual messages while still crying. "He has pancreatic cancer," she answered one viewer's question. "The doctors say it's stage 3, which means it's serious but not hopeless if we can get him the right treatment." Lu Yuning's discomfort with the situation became more apparent as he watched his colleagues share increasingly intimate details about her family's medical crisis with strangers on the internet. "Maybe we should take a break," he suggested multiple times, but Zhao Lusi seemed almost compulsively driven to continue sharing. "I feel like I owe it to everyone who has supported my career to be honest about what's really going on in my life," she explained, though her reasoning seemed to indicate the emotional strain she was under. The conversation took an even more disturbing turn when Zhao Lusi began discussing the guilt she felt about her career success while her father suffered. "I've been getting all these opportunities, signing new contracts, making money from acting, but what good is any of it if I can't save my dad?" she asked, the question hanging in the air as viewers watched one of China's most promising young actresses question the value of everything she had worked for. Mental health experts watching the broadcast have expressed serious concerns about Zhao Lusi's emotional state, with several prominent psychiatrists taking to social media to discuss the dangers of processing trauma in such a public forum. The live stream reached its most uncomfortable moment when a viewer asked directly about her father's prognosis, and Zhao Lusi's response revealed the depth of her family's desperation. "The doctors won't give us definitive answers," she said, her voice barely above a whisper. "They say a lot depends on how well he responds to the chemotherapy. But so far, the tumors aren't shrinking as much as they hoped. We're looking into experimental treatments, but those aren't covered by insurance and they cost more than I make in a year." Lu Yuning, who had been growing increasingly concerned throughout the broadcast, finally made a decisive move to protect his colleague from further emotional harm. "Lucy, I think we need to stop this now," he said firmly, reaching toward the camera. "This is too personal, and you're not in the right state to be sharing this with millions of people." However, Zhao Lusi resisted his attempts to end the stream, insisting that she wanted to finish explaining her situation. The tension between the two actors became palpable as Lu Yuning struggled between respecting his colleague's wishes and protecting her from what many viewers were describing as a very public emotional breakdown. "I understand you want to be honest with your fans," he said carefully,